Hello. Thank you for tuning in to this presentation on the Lean and Green initiatives of Miami-Dade County Public Schools, brought to you by the Department of Food and Nutrition. In this presentation, we will be addressing the question, what is the Department of Food and Nutrition doing to help students and staff of the district go green? Overview. Today we will be discussing the environment, including global warming and the plastic problem, as well as green initiatives in Miami-Dade County Public Schools, such as Lean and Green, Farm to School, Garden to Cafeteria, the strawless implementation, and compostable plates. Why is the environment important? Well, the environment is where we live, breathe, raise our families, work, eat, and go about our daily lives. Everything that surrounds us is the environment, including wildlife. A clean environment is essential for healthy living. Biodiversity of plant and animal species is crucial. The future generations also depend on it. And there is only one Earth, and it is beautiful. With that said, we should aim to preserve the environment as much as possible. And this presentation will give you tools and inspiration to take action in your own home and work environment. Unfortunately, human-made emissions are contributing to global warming. Global warming is defined as a gradual increase in the overall temperature of Earth's atmosphere, which is attributed to increased levels of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and other pollution. Human activities that add carbon dioxide and other pollutants to the atmosphere include, but are not limited to, driving a car, running a factory, using electricity, and mass-producing food. Because of the gradual temperature increase of the Earth's atmosphere, Greenland Antarctic ice sheets have been losing mass, and glaciers are continuing to melt. These melting glaciers cause the rate of sea level rise to accelerate slightly every year. Sea level rise will directly impact Miami residents. As you can see in this image, this is what Florida is projected to look like if the sea levels continue to rise. Carbon footprint. What is it? Your carbon footprint gives you an idea of how you as an individual are impacting the Earth. All of your daily activities that contribute to global warming, like driving a car, throwing out food, and using electricity, are part of your carbon footprint. These activities, big or small, add carbon to the atmosphere, which increases greenhouse gas emissions, thus contributing to global warming. Anyone can find out their own carbon footprint with the online calculator quiz at www.footprint.com. Another environmental crisis that can't be ignored is the plastic problem, because it just won't go away. In fact, it can take over 1,000 years for plastic to decompose. Up to 12.7 million tons of plastic enters the ocean every single year. Drink companies alone are producing over 500 billion single-use plastic bottles annually, some of which end up in landfills, while others end up in the ocean. Luckily, there are changes big and small that each of us can make to better the world. In the following slides, we will discuss the Department of Food and Nutrition's initiatives to go green and help preserve the environment. Within the slides are tools and resources that you can investigate to help you make a positive impact. Lean and Green is a district-wide initiative to eat healthier, reduce food waste, and conserve environmental resources. To promote a healthy diet in the district, there are vegetarian options available in school lunch menus. In fact, the Department of Food and Nutrition collaborated with the Humane Society on an environmental campaign that promotes a plant-based diet. The poster on the bottom right that was created for this campaign was displayed in schools across the district. It shows that eating plant-based foods can be very delicious and help preserve natural resources. As part of the Lean and Green initiative to reduce food waste, the department promotes the taste not waste concept in schools, which reminds students and staff to only place food on their tray that they actually plan on eating. The Department of Food and Nutrition also established the Compostable Plate in all of Miami-Dade County Public Schools, which we will discuss later in the presentation. You can visit the Lean and Green tab on the Department of Food and Nutrition website to learn more tips for going green. Farm to School. Since 2009, Florida-grown fruits and vegetables have been incorporated into Miami-Dade County public school meals for breakfast, lunch, and after-school programs. This is because eating local food is better for the environment. It's fresher, and it supports local farmers. Food miles are defined as the amount of miles your food must travel to go from the producer, or the farmer, to the consumer, or you. The greater the food miles, the more resources are used. That's why buying local is better for the environment, because it travels less food miles, therefore has less impact. Garden to Cafeteria program. So far, there are 51 school edible gardens in elementary schools in the district. 25 of the school gardens have been transformed into food forests with the help of the Education Fund. Produce from the school garden may be prepared on-site with the school lunch. Benefits of the Garden to Cafeteria program. It's better for the environment because the food is hyper-local. The fruits and vegetables go straight from the garden on-site to the cafeteria, using minimal environmental resources in the process. Additionally, the students and staff involved engage with nature, eat more vegetables and fruits, perform better in school, exercise, learn culinary skills, and even bring harvests home to their families. Farm to School versus Garden to Cafeteria program. To clear up any confusion there may be between these two green initiatives, here is a chart that illustrates the main differences. Farm to School is a district-wide initiative. It's local and more commonly known. The Department of Food and Nutrition partners with local and regional farms to feature Florida-grown fruits and vegetables within the school meal program. Local in this case is defined by Food and Nutrition as food that's grown in the state of Florida. School Garden to Cafeteria, on the other hand, is only available in select schools. It's hyper-local, and there's more student interaction involved. The students and teachers work together to grow the fruits and vegetables themselves. The garden lessons are incorporated into the school curriculum. Students also get excited to eat the garden vegetables that are in the school lunch. And hyper-local means that the food was grown directly on site where it is being eaten. Here are images from various school garden to cafeteria programs in the district. Many connections are made in the program that may not exist otherwise. For instance, the food service staff and the teachers collaborate. Also, the food service staff have input into what is grown at the school. In some cases, the students can prepare the garden produce in the cafeteria with the food service staff, giving them a real culinary experience. The strawless implementation is a new initiative extending the district's effort of removing plastics from the environment. Why go strawless? Well, straws are a major contributing factor to environmental and oceanic pollution. Over 500 million straws are used every day in the United States. From now on, you may want to ask yourself, is using this straw really necessary? And maybe consider skipping the straw when you order drinks. This photo illustrates the changes that will be made in the utensil packet in school lunches of Miami-Dade County Public Schools. The plastic straw will be eliminated from the packet. However, paper straws will still be available for use in the cafeteria. The compostable plate, which was implemented in 2015, replaced the old styrofoam trays. Styrofoam, also known as polystyrene foam, is made from harmful chemicals. Styrofoam is thrown away in landfills and can take over 500 years to disintegrate. It breaks up into little pieces that pollute the environment and can harm wildlife if consumed. The compostable plate embodies these 5 eco-friendly concepts: sustainability, taste, not waste, reduce, reuse, recycle, less is better, and compostable and biodegradable. You can learn more about these concepts on the Lean and Green tab of the Food and Nutrition website. This chart demonstrates the short and long-term benefits of compostable plates. In the short term, it reduces waste. Used plates can be composted with food scraps and used to fertilize and enrich the soil, as illustrated on the images below. It doesn't have any chemicals that could leach into your food, and it's a sturdier and smarter design. In the long term, it's made from 100% recycled paper fibers. There is less pollution being added to the environment. It reduces the school's carbon footprint and drives nationwide zero waste. Here are students enjoying a balanced, nutritious lunch on compostable plates. Some of the plates can be added to banana circles in the school gardens, which serve as a compost pile. They will break down over time and turn into soil that will fertilize the school garden. For more information on the Department of Food and Nutrition, visit our site at nutrition.dadeschools.net. Here you can find additional webinars such as this one, wellness resources like tips for healthy holidays, and healthy fundraising recommendations. You can also find additional wellness program information on the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program, Farm to School, and more. Click on the Lean and Green tab for tips on nutrition and going green. This is a quote that we hope inspires you to take green initiatives in your own life. Every person has something important to offer in preserving the environment. Remember, it's our home. Thank you for going green and for watching this presentation brought to you by the Department of Food and Nutrition. Goodbye.